Welcome to episode 53 of the Band of Gamers podcast. My name is Greylock3491, and today I'm joined by my good friend, Osiris Prime.
Hello, everybody. Good to be back.
And welcome back. Love the shirt. All right, who's on your shirt? It looks like the Lego Avengers.
They're kind of more like Minecraft. Yeah, kind of like Minecraft Lego guys. Captain America, Iron Man, and Hulk.
Nice, nice. My grandson really got into playing some of that Lego Marvel Avengers this weekend. He was really enjoying it. And it's just us. It's just me and Prime, just like the old times.
Two-man show.
I think everybody else is moving.
Yeah. Thank God I'm not.
Yeah, I'm in there too. Yes, thank you. I'm not moving. Moving is
thank you.
Very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off by what we've been playing, and I'm going to I've been going first. Instead of me going first, I'm going to let Prime go first because it's just the two of us. So.
Okay. Yeah, so I haven't played a whole lot this past weekend. I was playing Black Ops 3, my usual kind of go-to game. And then doing some more backlog gaming, I was playing Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, kind of in the theme. And then it was like pretty much everybody in the country of the world. I was playing Pokemon Go, so I got to play a little more of that in the weekend. Kind of now, I was trying to catch on, but too much stuff, unfortunately. So a couple of things there, but I guess I'm like in a dead area where it's just a bunch of rats and pigeons that I can that I can catch. So other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I played. I haven't really played too much. Unfortunately, I was pretty busy last week, so that's about all I had this week. How about you?
Well, I got a funny story. We were coming back from the mall, and my wife was trying. I think it was the mall or the restaurant somewhere. And my wife was she pulled up Pokemon Go. I still have not played this game, and she was trying to catch him. She's like, "I guess I can't catch him while you're driving." So we've had stories in our town of people like pulling into the fire station and blocking the fire station doors so they can get out of their cars to catch Pokemon.
Nice.
Bad.
Oh, there's all kinds of crazy stories out there. It's pretty funny, actually. But what are you going to do?
Well, when we were at the restaurant, a lady said that somebody had their car stolen. Somebody in her town had their car stolen because they got out of the car to go catch a Pokemon. They left it running, and somebody just jumped in the car and took off. It was like, really?
Nice.
Good times. Not so much for them, but
yeah.
Let's see. What have I been playing? We finished Halo 5 single player. I had this last week. We had this hilarious event where I fell through the map, and because my Xbox had reset, I didn't download Twitch, so I didn't catch it all.
Oh.
But it was hilarious because I was underneath the map as they were fighting, and unfortunately I couldn't shoot through the ground. It was kind of a bummer because I was like, oh, I took out all the bad guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, but we finished the single player. And
was that single player when that happened? Where you fell through the map?
Yes, it was like the second to last level.
Oh.
And so we were like, well, what do we do now? So we did some Destiny dailies, did some Division, got some Division in with Spiral and with Jetty, good old friend Jetty, and just trying to think what else. I know I played some other random things. Did get some little bit of Titanfall in. What a fun game that is.
Yes.
Doing the co-op. The co-op is hard if you don't have 4 people. So we broke down and did some matchmaking with that, and it worked out really, really well. So reminiscent of doing strikes in Destiny, how well the co-op worked. We didn't get any duds. People tried really hard. They didn't quit. So that was cool. And that's it. Castle Siege. I'm frustrated with that game. But yeah, just get in there once a day and try to do something. Try to build an army and attack somebody and lose. I'm really, and I don't know about you, but I'm really losing the love for the touch screen with that game. I mean, I really need my mouse because those guys are stupid. Like they will run. Yeah. All your soldiers will run right to the pit of death. It's like, oh, there's a pit of death. Let's all run towards it. It could be a fire tower, right? It's like, no, what are you doing? You're like the worst troop to go and attack that. Why would you attack that? Oh, I don't know.
Not the best AI, I guess.
Not the best AI. And I just need to say that section we just had, that small little section, was sponsored by casual.gamers.com. You can get there quickly by using the short URL, thecag.ws. That's, hey, where adults go to talk about gaming, but I think everybody has this week off because there's not a lot of people talking this week,
No.
besides Pokemon Go and poor DB. DB got the 1060 video card.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
And it wouldn't fit in his computer.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have been there so many times.
Yep.
Even Downriver was saying that. Oh, I've been there before. Oh, man.
Sometimes you forget things. Forget the lengths and all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll just get this. But nope, doesn't fit. Fortunately.
Standards.
Yeah. Must have had a small form factory case or something.
I think he does. I think he has.
Or they're extra long. I don't know.
The case. No, I don't think it is.
Oh,
I don't think it is.
Wow.
I think it is pretty normal. I just built a desktop for work and put a R9380 in it, just because it was on sale, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford a VR anytime soon. And no, I think all the cards are pretty much the same. I think there's a lot of warnings when you buy the cards about the heat sinks.
Mm-hmm.
They do make the cards really wide. So they're not only long, they're wide. But yeah, if you have a desktop. No, I think he bought one of the pre-canned, I'm going to say it wrong. Was it an Area 51? I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed I forgot what he bought. But he was, well, actually not too ashamed because I asked him. I remember saying we want a brain dump on this new computer you bought, and he never gave it to us. So. Oh,
yeah.
Unless you heard it. I didn't hear it.
No, let me see if I can find it real quick. Maybe he posted on his post there. I don't remember if he did or not. I don't think he did, though.
Hey, while you're looking for that, I'm going to ask you, did you see a new top 5 this week? I did not.
No, I didn't, actually. I didn't see one.
Phew. All right. So, Solo, if you're listening, we're not covering the top 5 race because we couldn't find it, which is probably a reflection on us, not you. But, man, I love it. Did you go back and watch the last one? Did you watch the end?
No, I never got a chance.
You didn't do that?
I didn't get a chance to yet. I wanted to, and I just didn't have time, unfortunately.
Oh, that was the best. I'm telling you. You got to go back and watch it.
I'll have to go back and look.
The outtakes are the best. All right.
No, I didn't find anything. He didn't have anything in there, so we'll figure it out. We'll find out next time he's on, whenever he's on.
I'm just trying to imagine him with boxes all over the place, being like, "Yes, I get the new card," and trying to put it in. His wife must have been like, "What are you doing? We're moving."
Yeah, I know. That's probably the one good thing too that he thought he was going to be able to do because of all the stress of moving, and then just kind of craps out on him because he got the wrong card.
Yeah. So, and I have a Newegg story too because the card I bought went on sale, and I called him 15 days later because I'm a busy guy. I'm self-employed, work long hours. You have to call him within 14 days.
Oh.
So after waiting an hour on chat, I was determined to continue chatting. And finally, the kind soul said, "I understand it's 15 days. Please next time call in 14 days. Here's the difference. It's a gift card."
Oh, nice.
What I'm going to do with the gift card. So none of the sales that Microsoft had were matched by Newegg. They were matched by Amazon, but not by Newegg. So then I had an idea. I said, I'll top off my account on Xbox, my Xbox Live account, getting ready for Forza Horizon 3, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, you can't buy a gift card with a gift card. It's not a gift card. It was a price difference cash that should be given to me, but they gave it to me as a gift card, so I can't buy a gift card with a gift card.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird.
And I'm a big Newegg fan. Been using them for over a decade. I don't even remember when I started using them. It's been forever.
Yeah, they've been around for a while. They used to have a store by me, where I used to live. Yeah, there used to actually be a physical store, and then they just went all online. So that was pretty cool. Like one of the first computer stores that I ever went into. So,
what were they called before Newegg? I can never remember. Do you know?
I don't remember. No, yeah, I know they had another name, but I can't remember either. Let's see if I can find that, since I can't find anything for DB's machine.
While you do that, let me pitch up the next segment where we're going to do, and I'm going to stop kicking my table. I'm in a different position, and I'm really having a lot of camera issues, so I apologize. Every time I bump my table, the camera's going to move, and I apologize for that.
How discombobulated.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable, though. I'm kind of like
That's good.
laid back. I'm not sitting upright. So next we have This Week in Gaming News, which is brought to you by Casual Adult Racers, the guys who usually post the Fabulous 5 retakes, those 5 clips from the races, and we haven't had that. So, but Casual Adult Racers, that is where adults go to race, crash, and laugh. And I made that up myself. I did. Solo, you can make up another one and send it to me. I will use it, but that's the best I could do. So news. Did you find it?
I did not. I'm trying to look and I can't find it.
This is the Ultra Casual episode 53.
Dang you, Wikipedia. You failed me this time.
We're just like super casual. All right. So
yeah, we'll wait it. That's fine. You got to have some of those.
There's no stress here. There's nobody waiting in the wings to interrupt us.
That's right.
To contribute valuable contributions to the show.
But yeah.
So I got to tell you, my wife, she has Pokemon Go out. We're driving somewhere again. She goes, my guy's really running fast. We're doing 50. I think he's running pretty dang fast.
It is kind of funny when you're in the car like that and you can look down and he's just kind of like booking down the road.
Yeah.
Every once in a while he kind of stops and then he just starts running again.
So I don't have the prepared list like you do of news stories, but I did have one that I thought was kind of dumb, which is of course why I'm going to bring it up on the show.
We like dumb.
Yes, I mean the super formula, No Man's Sky. Apparently, they're using a super formula that was developed by some professor somewhere in Europe, and now he wants, I guess, royalties.
Oh boy!
Did you read that story? That was the weirdest story.
I didn't see that one. Where did you find that one on?
I don't think it was IGN or GameStop. It may have been VG24 or Polygon. I can't remember.
Okay.
But it was it was just weird, and it's like it was kind of a story a lot about nothing, but it reminded me of the Sky news story where they were going to say you can't call your video game No Man's Sky because we own the word Sky.
Yeah.
And that story devolved into the fact why Microsoft stopped calling their SkyDrive, and they started calling it OneDrive was because of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you cannot own the word Sky. Matter of fact, I'm going to rename our podcast Sky Podcast.
That's fine.
Right at you, Sky News. Yep, try to do something about that. All right, we're not going to rename the podcast. It felt good to say that. But you have some excellent news stories. Why don't you? I'll pitch it over to you. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, yeah, I found a few things. Speaking of No Man's Sky too, I'll get to that later. But so my first one is actually some Nintendo news, and it's not Pokemon Go for once. It's actually Animal Crossing New Leaf, which was the 3DS game they released. Released on the 3DS, though. But they're actually going to have official Amiibo support coming up in. Let's see if we can find it here. You know what? I don't think they actually gave an exact date. I think it's supposed to come this fall. So you'll be able to use your Animal Crossing Amiibos to get like furniture or little costumes and stuff in game. And they actually made there's those cards, 2 Amiibo cards that you'll probably be able to use, although they didn't give too much detail on what those are going to entail or what you're going to get when you use those, but they mentioned that too. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That's trying to think how old that game is. I can't remember when it came out. It's got to be at least like 3 or 4 years old, if that, maybe a little bit longer, a little bit older. So it's kind of neat that they're going back and giving support to that game. I think the new 3DS, the newest version of the 3DS, has the what do you call it? The NFC built in, the near field communication. It's built into the actual system. But for the people who have the older systems like me, I have one of the original 3DSs. There's like a little attachment. Basically, you just put on there so you can put your amiibos or whatnot on there. So either way, you'll be able to use it. So that's kind of neat. I thought that was kind of cool that they go back and give support to that game. It kind of makes me wonder if they'll go back and into any other games and throw some support. Like I think Mario Kart 7, I believe, came on 3DS. Was actually the first and only one that came on the 3DS, but maybe they'll go back and do that. I know for the Wii U version, they had just like costumes. When you put your figures on there, they just gave you costumes and stuff like that. But it'd be kind of neat to throw that in there. It was kind of cool. I don't know if you had any thoughts on that or any games that you might think they could do that for. I don't know if there's really any. Maybe like a Mario Party or something, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have a 3DS. I don't have a portable Nintendo game. How big is the reader? Is it just like a little dongle, or is it like a big platform you have to actually put the?
I've never actually seen it, but I think it's like a little extra piece on it that you want. I don't think it's huge. When they brought out the little thumbstick that you can slap onto your 3DS, that was kind of big or bulkier, but just like a little thing on the side, like a little reader that's around too. So maybe no more bigger than the actual base of the figures. So yeah, I don't think it's that much bigger. That's cool. So the next little article that I found, both of these on IGN, there's 2 news stories here. Rocket League, I don't know if you've ever played that or not on PC or on Xbox. So when Xbox had announced cross-network play, where they could potentially play with any network, so obviously they've had the PC play on some of the games, or they're going to have some. But they, basically said, hey, we're open to any system, and without naming any names, obviously Sony or Nintendo or anything like that. But Rocket League, around that same time, they said, yeah, it's possible that we can get the PlayStation Network and the Xbox Network talking with the game. So the vice president, Jeremy Denham of Psyonix, which is the maker of the developer of the game, he had said this past week that it's pretty much all done. All they have to do is flip a switch, and they'd have people playing between PS4 and Xbox One. They just need permission from Sony now. Basically, obviously Xbox, they don't care, so they'd be willing to do it. But I thought that was kind of interesting and fairly quickly that they did that too. So I mean, they just announced that June, maybe May, something like that.
Maybe. I'm surprised when I saw you had that as your story. I was like, wow. Yeah. I'm like, I didn't think we'd ever see that.
I know. So I mean, they were able to do it. So it's just all depends on Sony now. And that was, I think, on the 20th. Was that article? Yeah. So I haven't seen anything since then. So there hasn't been any updates to the article. So we'll see. We'll see if Sony wants to play nice with Microsoft and get that play going. I don't think they really mentioned if the details, if you can chat or anything like that. Probably not, because I think that's a little bit more complicated. But you'd at least be able to just play. So I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that'd be pretty cool if they can get that going. That's maybe the first step in having these companies actually start working together. Maybe. So I don't know what's your thoughts on that.
No, I think it's great. I think Rocket League was one of the rare games that had cross-platform play between the console and PC.
Yep.
On the PlayStation first. I mean, there's been a few games that have had cross-platform play between the console and PC and Xbox. I think the only other Sony one, I think Sony was big. I think when somebody else had mentioned this in a previous podcast, it may have been DB. But, Sony, I think they said they had cross-platform play with some Final Fantasy game way back. Oh, and, of course, the one that I know of that Microsoft had is the one I'm familiar with was Shadowrun on the 360. Because actually, all my friends were playing on the 360. I bought the PC version on sale, but that was after everybody stopped playing. So I actually never got to try it. But those servers are probably been mothballed. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. I really there's going to be some games it's not going to work for, but I really think it's a great idea to let people play together.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking maybe faster games like Call of Duty, but I mean, this is a fairly fast game. I mean, you got cars, rocketing around and, ripping around. So, I mean, they could do it with, FPSs maybe at some point in the future. And I don't know. It'd just be kind of interesting to see.
More at stake there. I mean, you
Yeah.
think of Rocket League as a maybe like a I don't know, digital download arcade game, whereas Call of Duty is a I don't know if it's $1 billion, but multi-million-dollar game, and you don't want to take any chances with that. So
yeah,
it'd be interesting. I would love it if they did it, but I'm thinking there's so much on the line for that.
Yeah. Plus, they're always going back and forth, or Activision is, with exclusives and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe
that would make it more difficult.
Yeah.
Well, different. Oh, you're playing with him. He's going to go into a map that you can't play.
Yeah. So just thinking maybe this is like the first step of that, just unifying everything, and just let's just have that one console and just play everything on one thing. Which you can kind of do on PC, I guess, for the most part. You can play pretty much most everything on a PC, but it'd be nice to just have a console that you could do that on too. So who knows?
It'd be interesting because that's Microsoft's a big in, right? So Sony's been outselling the PS4's been outselling the Xbox One, and so Microsoft's big in is hey, we're going to make games that work on both. You buy one game, Forza Horizon 3, you play it on both. Go back and forth as many times as you want. Oh, and most of the games you'll be able to play with each other. So if you have a laptop and you're in a hotel room on a business trip, you can still play with your buddies who are on their console sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
That's huge. Now, if Sony jumped on that and said, yeah, we're going to do that too, that would change the shape of gaming. I don't think they will. But because I think they're a hardware. Now, I'm a huge Sony fan. I have a Sony 60-inch TV. I have a Sony surround system. I'm a big Sony fan. But I think they're a hardware company. And that's the mentality of a software company, quite honestly, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't think we'll see Sony do that because then they're not selling hardware. They're selling software. That's not their forte.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So actually, I just wanted to segue for a second because you mentioned Shadowrun. I really love that game. That was an awesome game. I think way ahead of its time because it was.
Do you have it on 360?
I do have it on 360 still. Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should try to play. Are the servers still up? I'll load it on my PC.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did play with people on the PC because there was an achievement for that. So, and I did get that. So I didn't really see any difference. I mean, I don't know. I get killed, but I mean, I always get killed anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I really thought that was way ahead of its time. Obviously it was just an online game, pretty much multiplayer. So yeah, it was really cool. I loved it. Just the different powers, like you can teleport, kind of like you can do now in Destiny, and you could fly or float with wings and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. Throw a tree down.
Teleport through walls, though.
Yeah, and shatter. Yeah, that's why I tried to do that the first time in Destiny, and it was like, nope, you can't do that. I was like, come on, man, I could do this back on the 360. I can't do it on here. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing with the teleporting on Destiny. It was all right, but
first time I saw teleporting in Destiny, and somebody said, "Do you speak Space Turtle?" But I digress.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, but you could go through walls, and that was pretty.
You didn't
awesome.
see the commercial, the Destiny commercial?
No.
You've never seen the Destiny commercial.
The
live action Destiny commercial.
Oh yeah, like the original one.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah.
When they were on Mars.
I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
Oh man!
I think I watched it online because I don't have regular TV, so I don't really see commercials that often.
I never saw the commercial on TV. I
Oh,
saw
okay.
it online.
Yeah, I probably just saw like the one time, and it's just like, okay, that was cool, I guess. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, because it was just like regular people talking, right, over the Destiny.
Yeah. But the guy, he drops the grenades as he teleports through the. I guess it's a Cabal space turtle, whatever.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that. But yeah,
classic.
I really classic. But yeah, I really love Shadowrun. I miss it. I'd wish they'd bring it back.
If the server's still up, I'll try it. I'll get my copy.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try playing crossplay. I doubt with Microsoft the servers are still running.
No, probably. There might be like maybe personal servers or something that you have to.
I should write them. I got an old 486 in the basement they could use to bring the Shadowrun servers back online.
Yeah,
that could probably serve up 20 or 30 I digress. Yeah.
I think I tried like a few years ago, and there's actually I was still able to find games on there. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's still up. I doubt it, but all right. So next story, which I actually just found here before we started because I was looking for stories.
Lying. You're lying.
Yes. I was reaching. Actually, you know what? I was looking this past
gone.
week.
Wait, it went gold. It went gold. That was the big story like 3 weeks ago. It went gold.
What went gold?
The go ahead. Go with your story.
Okay.
It went gold. That was the story. We're gold early.
Yeah. No Man's Sky. That's what I'm talking about here. People are very confused right now. So this is just No Man's Sky PC release is pushed back for just 3 days, a little bit.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So on the PS4, it's coming out August 9th, and then PC is August 12th now. And they didn't really give a reason, I guess. I don't know why, but they pushed it back a few days. So I know you were interested in getting this. Obviously, probably PC since you don't have a PS4. So your PC would be able to handle this game?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
My netbook, I don't think it is. I checked it. I don't think my netbook could. My G75 could, but I use that for work mostly.
Oh, okay.
So and we kind of had this debate on CAG, and a couple of us were kind of going back and forth about this. It's like, if it's an offline, if you're never going to meet anybody in the universe, right?
Yeah.
If they say, right, that you'll be extremely lucky if you ever run into anybody else's planet, or why is it a day one buy?
Yeah.
It's not a day one buy. I can buy it when it's on sale. I don't know. I just don't have the time to sink into it like a Skyrim or a No Man's Sky. I don't have the time to sink into it right now, unfortunately. So
yeah.
if I did, I would. But that's what's been keeping me from buying Valkyrie and what's Roberts Industries game there? The Kickstarter funded game, Chris Roberts. All these massive time sinks. I wish I did.
All the space sims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Elite. Did you ever play Elite Dangerous? I know you thought about looking into it.
Elite Dangerous too. Yeah, I was. That was the demo I downloaded, and it was like stuck at the welcome screen. And then when I came back, it says your hour demo's done.
All right.
Boy, you guys were pretty smart.
That was an awesome game.
I was in the menu for an hour, and you guys are pretty dumb. I didn't even get out of the menu. I was stuck on your loading screen, and that was my hour demo. So no, it looks really cool though. No, that was on the 360. That was part of the, the try it early,
the game preview.
Game preview.
Yeah, I was actually able to play it. It was cool, but man, you'd probably really have to sit down and to get into the controls and everything because it got pretty complicated sometimes. So.
Well, and they were releasing something similar to No Man's Sky. It was called the Horizon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I got to stop hitting my table. Sorry.
Earthquake.
Yeah. Up in the Berkshires, we're known for all that activity,
Hey.
I got to say, what was that movie with The Rock in it? The Rock.
Oh, San Andreas?
I loved it. Was that not a guy movie or what?
Oh, yeah, that was totally a guy movie.
It was such a guy movie, and he played such a good guy in it.
Yeah.
Rescuing the X. Good movie. I enjoyed it. It's not very deep, but
no, yeah, it's just eye candy. But
it is.
Yeah,
I enjoyed 2012, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
any movie where California slides off it. Wait, I'm saying too much here.
That's fine. We got time.
I'm just joking around. But yeah. I mean, I wish I had the time to play No Man's Sky. It looks awesome. I'm so tempted to pick it up, but I'd be even more tempted if there was co-op play. Like if somebody could teleport, like a Minecraft, right? If somebody could teleport with you and you could work together, let's say 4-player co-op, I'd be in a heartbeat. Really would.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think Red Eyes and some of the other guys are getting it day one, but
okay.
But yeah, I'm not. I wish I was. I'm not.
Yeah, my PC can't take it, and I don't have a PS4 either. So, although they've never officially said that they're not going to bring it to the Xbox One, or maybe Scorpio might be able to handle it a little bit better in the future, but they've never actually officially said. They just kind of either said no comment or they kind of just danced around it. So you never know. It might come to Xbox, and I'd be fine with that to play it then. I can wait. That's fine.
Yeah, I think just looking at the specs, I don't think Xbox One would have a problem with it. The specs aren't anywhere near what Call of Duty requires. Nowhere near. No, not even close. So Call of Duty's, yeah, and that's one of the more, when you look at PC specs, that's one of the more demanding games.
Oh, really?
It's fast. I mean, it's just a fast game.
That's true.
There are more demanding games, but No Man's Sky is not I mean, it's a very small game. It's a very efficient game. A lot of math. They're using the super formula. Apparently, they didn't get permission to use it first. But
yeah. So yeah, that's not the first time it's been delayed. It was actually supposed to come out on the 21st, June 21st, but they had to delay it, and obviously until August now. But that's cool.
Well, because they didn't know our podcast was called Sky Podcast.
That's right.
We had to lay down the smack. We own the word sky and earth.
We had to fight
them. We own all those words. How a company can own the word sky? That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, there are a lot of people always trying to do that and just taking one word or a phrase or something. It's like, come on, guys, really?
Be original. Make up your own company name.
Yeah, that's like when that group was trying to copyright or whatever Let's Play. Like, come on, really? It's just ridiculous. Of course, they got a lot of slack for that, so then they backed away from it. They're like, oh yeah, no, we don't want to do that now. It's like, yeah, of course you don't, because you don't want to, piss off your player or your watchers and stuff like that. So it's just ridiculous sometimes.
It is ridiculous. It is. I mean, you should be able to copyright, like PlayStation. That did not exist in a lexicon before Sony came up with it. You know, trying to think of something like Game Boy. That was brand new, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft, that name is totally new. Xbox, but something like Let's Play, really? Sky has to be the worst. Sky. Gonna
get the lawyers on us now.
Yeah, come after us. I have nothing.
Yeah.
Come get it.
You get your video game boxes.
So you want the PS2? That's all I got. Crazy people.
Yeah. So another thing that they mentioned in this article too is that you won't need the PlayStation Plus to access the online features, which what you mentioned allows people to play together.
Unless
knows?
You're that one in a million people who actually accidentally stumbles across somebody else. Like when you're 85 and you've just fallen asleep and your controller's hyperspacing you in one direction that happens to be the same exact direction that some other 85-year-old is hyperspacing in. And then you finally meet up after 50 years.
That's right.
You took naps in the same position and your ships just constantly move towards each other.
The only problem is you probably just smash into each other and just destroy each other. I wonder, that's going to probably be a huge story when the first two people or whoever group meet up in the world somehow or some way, or on some planet or galaxy or something. So that'll be interesting to see.
There'll be people out there the first people to beat the raid in Destiny. There'll be people out there. We're going to be the first two people to meet each other.
Yeah.
And months will go by.
Oh, I was going to say 24 hours because I could see that happening. People are just playing it straight 24 hours until they meet somebody. But
I think it'll take at least 30 days. I think that's from what I understand if two people were coordinated. But you're randomly spawned, right? So you could randomly spawn across the galaxy and there's no way you'll ever meet each other. So you would have to randomly spawn pretty close to each other. I don't know. I'd be interested to see if somebody actually has that much free time on their hands to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. We'll see.
There should be a website where everybody can put in their coordinates.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Try to meet up. It's kind of like a meetup.com, right?
No Man's Meetup.
Meetupsky.com.
There you go. Then they can get sued.
Take that.
Yeah, I was actually almost thinking of buying a PS4 just so I can play this game, but like I said, since they never officially said Xbox wouldn't get it, we'll see. I can wait.
It will. It's a timed exclusive. It is definitely a timed exclusive. It was a smart one. It was not on the level of Halo, but it was it has a lot of buzz, and they snapped it up. Microsoft should have snapped it up. Yeah. Would have been cheaper than Minecraft, although I think Minecraft was Very expensive, but very smart to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're making money hand over fist on that one. Plus, they got the movie coming out. I think next year, maybe the year after. So I'm sure there'll be another whole blitz of merchandise coming out. And going to the stores, I always see that aisle where the Minecraft stuff is. It's always picked over, so it's still popular. I mean, it's really surprising that it's still going strong after all this time.
My kids, my grandkids were playing with my kids' Legos this weekend. They're 8 and 6. And this weekend we were babysitting, they were playing with my kids' 20-year-old, 18-year-old Legos. And so I look at Minecraft much as I look at Lego. It's creation, it's adventure. And the Minecraft people have done some great things, like letting 2 iPads connect up to each other. I am so waiting for them to unify it so I could play on my Xbox One with my grandkids. I'm playing on the Xbox 360 at their house.
Yeah.
I would love to do that, just to hang out with them over the, play some multiplayer. But or even on the PC to the Xbox 360. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be cool when they finally get that going. So play on an iPad and on the PC and on a console. So that'd be cool. So that was it for my stories this week.
I apologize. I didn't really contribute very much. It's just been a long week, but
no, yeah, that's all right. Like I said, I haven't really seen anything too big this past week, so I just kind of picked those out. Actually, I picked those first 2 out, I think like Friday last week, so it was pretty early. So not a big news. Still slow.
Well, we're gonna go into our topic of the week, which you don't know what it is because I'm making it up as I go.
That's fine.
What are you watching this summer?
Just as far as like TV and stuff?
Yeah, because you know what? All the I'm a big Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. guy. I think it's very entertaining. The Flash, a little sappy but entertaining. The Arrow, a little annoying but entertaining. You have all these regular shows, and it's like they're off the air now, right?
Yeah.
They got the summer off. How dare they? So what are you watching? Did you find any new shows on streaming or Netflix or like that? Or so what have you been watching? You catching up on old shows?
I was about to say, it's kind of funny you mentioned all those because that's what I've been doing. I've been catching up on all this, the series from this past fall and spring and stuff, winter. Because I just been busy and there's just a lot I want to watch, so I just fell behind. So I finished up. Actually, I just finished up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last week, I believe, maybe the weekend before.
And what did you think? What did you think of the ending?
I really liked it. I really thought the season as a whole was actually really good. It was pretty good, and the ending was interesting, to say the least. Just kind of how things turned out. So yeah, I liked it. I really liked it. I'm trying to think of what I finished right before that. I think the Arrow actually was right before that. That's good. The first year was kind of okay, and I thought the next couple seasons were really good, and this one is all right. It wasn't that bad. Excuse me. The next thing I'm watching Family Guy right now. I'm just kind of finishing that off. I'm still watching that all these years. Still have some good episodes every once in a while in there. Kind of like The Simpsons. They're kind of just chugging along, and they'll throw out their good episodes. And then I'm gonna finish up The Flash hopefully within the next couple weeks. So because it's gonna be August soon, and September, the season's gonna start back up. So besides that, I've been trying to catch back up on Supernatural. I don't know if you ever watched that.
I started the first season. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, so I think on the last season, this past season, not the past season, but the 2 years ago, I guess it would be now. So I'm trying to catch up on that, and that's pretty much it. I kind of watch, since I don't have regular TV, I'm just bouncing around from different shows. There's this one show called The Mysteries at the Museum, which I think is on TLC, I believe, if I remember correctly. But the host just kind of goes around to like different museums around the country and just picks out like some random item that, even if it's not on display, like it's in their back room, but they have it, and it kind of gives the history on it. It's kind of cool. I think it's been going on for a few years now. I'm not even, since I don't have TV, I don't know if it's still going on, but yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. And other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to catch up on Jessica Jones because I know Luke Cage is coming out, I believe, this fall on Netflix. So, and I still have to watch Daredevil. I haven't watched Daredevil yet, the second season. I heard that was really good, especially the episodes with the Punisher. So definitely want to catch up on those two. So, and then actually a lot of the news stories I saw were just from San Diego Comic-Con, was just this past weekend and week. So a lot of the stuff was just TV-based stuff. So they were just showing trailers and movie trailers and TV trailers on all this new stuff. So definitely want to jump back in there. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had some, it looks like they're announcing spoilers if you haven't seen anything, but Ghost Rider is going to be on there for this next coming season. So that should be cool. Yeah, so that should be really cool. See how their take on that. Obviously, they had the 2 movies, and I don't know if you ever watched those, but I saw the first one. It was okay, I guess, but never saw the second one.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, I mean, I didn't. The Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, you haven't finished Flash. I thought that ended. Well, I'm not going to go into it, but it was like, wow.
No spoilers.
And then specifically, this happened, and no.
And then everybody died. Oh.
I really felt a lot of closure with and I was happy for it because I thought it was time for closure in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They've been running that storyline for a while.
Yeah.
And when they closed it, I thought it was really good, you know. And the way they did it, you could tell. I mean, my guess was some actor wanted to get out of the show and go do something else, so they had to kill somebody off.
Right.
But
yeah.
But I thought that was a good way to end it. And I'm kind of glad to move on from that. But it was very entertaining the way they did it, and the whole story and the storyline and whatnot. Arrow, this thing between the Arrow and his love interest is just killing me. Resolve it, please.
I know, they just keep going back and forth. It's just like,
It doesn't even make sense. It really doesn't. I hate you because you were sworn to keep a secret that your ex-girlfriend had a kid. I don't get it.
Yeah, like years ago.
She said I couldn't see my kid if I told anybody, so I'm not going to see my kid.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, then the storyline with Damien Dark it was kind of weird.
That dragged on too long.
Yeah, because they kind of built up on it, and then it like disappeared totally.
Then
they brought it back, and then they disappeared. I was like, come on, guys, you can't do that. You gotta either keep it on there, or every other episode or something. But it was just weird. It was weird pacing this season.
It was it. It has its moments where it's just brilliant, and then it has these other moments where it's like, who's influencing the show and ruining it?
What is CW? So they got to play that part up too. Kind of the soap opera.
Yeah. But it's like almost like soap operas plus Games of Thrones equals I got to turn it off.
Yeah.
It's like I was really enjoying the 100, but they kind of took it in a direction. It was like, look, if you're just going to kill off all the great characters, tell me now. I'm just going to shut you off. Why would I want to like them? Why would I want to get to like them and then have them all die? No, you can kill one, okay, but you can't kill them all.
Just start over fresh.
If you want me to watch it, so I'll tell you what I've been watching. A couple things I've been watching. The first one my son introduced me to, Al Noah Zero. It's an anime. There's 24 episodes. It's dubbed.
Okay.
I don't like subbed. For me, it has to be dubbed.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah, but it's good. It's really good, and it's if I could summarize it, the humans living on Mars are trying to conquer the Earth. All right, this is a super summarization here, and everybody has mechs. The people from Mars have better mechs, but the Earthlings have some smart people. I'll just put it that way. So
the Earth
very
is
entertaining.
The poor planet.
The people in Mars. I don't know if I give it too much. They found some alien technology that gives them an edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, the Earth is still awesome, but now I won't want to give away the whole plot. But I really enjoyed it, and I mean, it wasn't something. It wasn't R-rated. Something you definitely could watch with teens. So
what was it? What was that on? Where did you watch it?
I caught that on Netflix.
Oh, okay, cool.
And the next one I think I caught on, I think I got this on Netflix too, or Amazon Prime. I can't remember. But this one, like, I wanted to love Game of Thrones so much, but they just took it in a direction that the original author took it in. and it just wasn't for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this other, and I think this series is actually produced by MTV, which I haven't. Usually, I'm just their stuff isn't for me. Really has never been for me. I don't think I've ever really enjoyed any MTV. We used to have V66 out in Boston, so we never even watched MTV because we didn't have cable.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, in the northwestern corner of Rhode Island, rural Rhode Island, where I grew up. But this show was awesome. I mean, it's another TV-14, I believe. Safe to watch with your teens, and it was called the Shannara Chronicles, and it
Oh,
was
okay.
kind of like Lord of the Rings in a sense. But I just thought it was, yeah. I mean, it was enjoyable. Everybody, all the good people did not die. Some of them did, but not all of them. And it's interesting how they set it up for the next season. So I'll definitely be back to that. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was some lightheartedness in it, which I really enjoyed. But they had to save the world at the same time. So that was something else I really enjoyed watching. You know, I kicked up Daredevil again. You know, I last year when Daredevil first came out, I had a tough spot getting through like episode 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then when I got through the rest of them, I was like, wow, this is great. I really enjoyed it. And then something happened with the new series of Daredevil that I watched the first episode, second episode, and I was like, ugh. And I stepped away from it for a while. So I just watched the next episode last week, and I think I'm ready to keep going.
Yeah.
But it just seems it gets like really down. You know, it kind of bottoms out before it picks up. So
Right. A little too much, maybe.
well, for me, yeah. I mean, it really kind of Arrow went through that too, where it just kind of went down into the gutter. It was so depressing. It's like,
Yeah.
that's real life. I don't need this in my entertainment.
Yeah. I want to watch something. Come on.
That's right. You know, I'll just split off on a tangent here. A couple of years ago, my wife wants to go see Soul Survivor, and I'm like, I don't want to go see that. Only one guy lives. How fun is that going to be to watch all his friends die? That's not going to be fun. You know, going in, all his friends, like perfect storm, everybody dies. I'm not going to go see that. Why? Life is hard enough already. Why do I want to watch all these people die? It's not like Jaws where it's actually entertainment, you know.
Yeah.
But in any case, no. I did not get into Jessica Jones. I just couldn't get into it. I only watched 2 episodes. So does it get better?
Okay. Yeah, it does get better. Yeah, it is kind of slow and kind of there at the beginning, but yeah, it does get better.
Let me sum up the what I've seen of Jessica Jones, which is probably the first episode or 2. She drinks a lot and laments leaving her boyfriend. I'm like, this is pretty depressing.
Yeah.
That is your life. You drink and you're sad you don't have your boyfriend anymore. But you know, of course, it's about a lot more than that. But
yeah, it does pick up. Well, sort of, I should say. The story picks up. It's still kind of a downer sometimes, but the story does pick up and it's pretty good. So, but I definitely want to finish that off.
Well, let's switch over to movies now. Did you see Superman versus Batman?
Yes, I actually just watched that. I think about 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Now, did you see the extended edition or the original edition?
It was the extended edition, I believe.
Okay, so the guys over at Electronic Playground, who are awesome, Canadians. I was listening to they were talking about it, and they said if you're going to only see one edition, you should see the extended edition.
Mm.
They said the original edition was very dark. What was your? But you saw the extended edition. What was your takeaway?
Yeah, I actually thought it was a little bit. It dragged down a little bit too much, especially that first hour. Like I know those kind of movies, you know, the first half of it, you know, it's pretty slow. But I mean, this one just seemed to be like really slow. And I know they're trying to build up, you know, the characters, and obviously this is Superman and Batman. We know who they are, but they're still trying to do that for some reason. I just thought it was just way too slow at the beginning, and it did pick up eventually, but it kind of killed it for me at the beginning.
See any other movies this summer so far?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Not really too much. Can't think of any right now. I haven't gone to the theater in God knows how long. So, but
Well, I went to the theater to see Independence Day 2, and I can
Yeah.
tell you I loved it.
Really? Okay.
I may be the only person in America who
Yeah.
loves it. But what are you going to Independence Day expecting? This is what I was expecting. It was my Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
You know, take Jurassic Park 2 out of there. I think it would have been better if they would have followed the book, but just take Jurassic Park 2 out. Jurassic Park 3 is shallow, but full of action.
Yeah.
And that's what we got, and that's what I thought I got with Independence Day 2. I thought the beginning was extremely well paced. I thought at the end it seemed like they sped it up because they were running out of time.
Mm.
So it'll be interesting to see my second thoughts on that. But yeah, I enjoyed that. And then I just rented Allegiant. Have you watched Divergent or Insurgent?
No, I haven't watched any of those movies.
Oh, totally enjoyable series.
Really?
Somebody said they didn't do good at the box office, but
No, they keep making them, so they got to do fairly well.
thoroughly enjoyable. I mean, it's all about people living post-apocalyptic. The whole world is apocalyptic. The whole world has crashed.
Yeah.
There's this one safe city, Chicago, and they make it look like Chicago, and these people are trying to survive post crash, right? And that's where it starts, and I've just thoroughly enjoyed it. My daughter says it's a teeny bop movie, but no, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it came from. I think it was part of a book, or it came from books.
Yeah,
like a teen books. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a book series, but I thoroughly enjoyed Allegiant. I guess that's it for movies.
They have a little bit of a problem with the female lead in that. I forgot what her name is. I can't remember. From that series, the Allegiant series, or Divergent series, because she used to be on this show that my wife used to watch on ABC. What was it? ABC Family or something like that. But I don't know. I just thought her acting wasn't really all that great at the time. So maybe she's better now. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, the part she plays is a little bit of an outcast. I'm going to oversimplify this. So let me just say, like, she plays like a kind of like a non-conforming minor outcast type of role. And so I think she does it well. I think she does it very well. I mean, she's supposed to be a little over reflective and not outgoing. She's supposed to be that closed off, kind of walled off person,
right?
Very and I think she plays that character extremely well. I think the acting's, and I wish she ends up her boyfriend ends up being one of the guys in the movie. His name is 4, and that guy's really cool. He's like the guy's guy. He's like the guy's guy, and it's too bad we don't see more of him, but he's in there quite a bit. But no, I thought I enjoyed it. If you ever get a chance, especially if it's free, check out Divergent. Divergent sets everything up, so it's probably the slowest of all of them.
Right.
But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it.
Cool.
And,
yeah, maybe if I see it on Netflix or something, or Hulu, I'll jump on there.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. It's not a super fast-paced movie, but it's I thought it was very interesting.
Cool. Yeah, there's 2 other things now that I'm thinking about it that I've been watching. One was, because you mentioned it, Game of Thrones. Like me and my wife just started watching that. We're on the 2nd season now, so I'm liking it. I like it so far. It's really good. And yes, they do kill off people left and right here.
Did you get to the wedding? Did you get to the bloody wedding?
No, not yet. I think that's maybe that'll be next year or next season. I think the 3rd season, maybe, or 4th. But yeah, we're just on the 2nd season right now. But so far I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I didn't realize it like started to go into like the magic kind of stuff and all that kind of craziness. But so it's cool. I really like it. And then the other thing I've been watching on Netflix, or I did watch with my son, was the new Voltron cartoon, which is really good.
Oh, was it? I got that on my list. I saw that come out.
It's really good. Yeah. It does kind of feel like the old one. It just kind of how it all plays out. But yeah, it's really good. I was kind of surprised. I thought it was just going to be kind of just a throwaway, action-y thing. But they actually do get pretty, I don't want to say drama, but there's some story in there that's definitely, it's really cool. So I definitely would have, go ahead and watch that. That'd be really cool.
Did you ever watch Sword Art Online?
No, but I heard that's supposed to be really good.
The first dozen episodes of the first season are phenomenal. They are dubbed in Netflix. and they're just phenomenal. If you've ever played an MMO or anything like an MMO,
Mm-hmm.
it's phenomenal. The second half of the first season kind of like he meets his cousin, his younger cousin, in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some weird situations there. But definitely watch it. I mean, it is one of my all-time favorite animes based on a kind of video games, right? So it's the guy's wearing his full immersion VR, except that it's full immersion, right?
Right.
It's not like Oculus, and yeah, it's just pretty amazing. So I think that's probably TV7 rated.
Okay.
Probably still a little bit too for how old's your youngest? Your little
5.
boy's 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think you would thoroughly enjoy it. At least the first dozen episodes. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I forgot who had mentioned it on the Keck site, but they had mentioned an anime and just watch an anime. And it's been a while since I've watched really anything. Voltron, well, I guess now, because that's pretty much anime, but that's been like the first one in a long time that I've watched anything. So I miss it. There's some really good stuff out there.
Well, Netflix had an original series. I can't remember the name of it, but they had an original anime series last year, and I started watching it. It was really good, but it kind of devolved into these weird aliens.
Mm-hmm.
These weird aliens. They were just like they were almost like putty, and they were making themselves into people.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember the name. But it kind of, when I started watching the second season, I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. But it started off phenomenally, and that's that just happens. Sometimes you're watching a show and it goes in a direction you don't care for, and you just stop watching it.
Yeah, that happened with Gotham with me. The first season I watched and I really liked, but the second season when I started watching it, I just I couldn't get into it for some reason. I don't know. I just stopped watching it. I don't know if you ever watched Gotham or not.
I haven't. That was kind of like we with Arrow. I think part of the second season really turned me off. I almost didn't watch the third season, but then it changed. So, but yeah, it's funny how these seasons work.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with Agents of Shield or I don't know. These people should talk to their fans more to know what they like and don't like.
Yeah. I think my favorite show though the past couple of years has been The Flash. I know it's kind of hokey sometimes, but I like the more kind of upbeat attitude of it. It's not as dark as Arrow was, or anything like that. So it was really, I like it. It's really good.
Yeah, the whole love interest in that right now is just driving me nuts. It's kind of like, I thought he had this really cute girlfriend who was a police officer.
Right.
She had her police officer guy. Everything was going well. I'm not a love triangle guy.
Yeah.
It gets in the way of the story of blowing stuff up, which is the whole point.
Yeah. The
whole point is blowing stuff up and then saving the day.
Yeah. Just seeing superpowered people beating each other up. That's all I want to see.
Hey, did you see Captain America Civil War?
No, not yet.
I did not either.
It's
like the summer of superheroes fighting each other. It's like,
oh yeah,
this is not fun.
How's that? And X-Men too, where they had the different heroes. What was it? Apocalypse, I believe. That they had some of the heroes on the enemy side and they're fighting each other. So yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but yeah,
not good. Not good.
There were a couple. I don't know if you saw the trailers coming out of San Diego Comic-Con for they had a Justice League one, which actually looks pretty good, kind of funny, which I was kind of surprised, and Wonder Woman, which actually looked really good. That looked really good too, and then Doctor Strange, which looks really cool. I want to see that one. So,
did you see Deadpool? I
did. Yes.
Was it good?
I know
good. It's R-rated, but was it good?
It's really good. Yeah, it's pretty raunchy, and get into some weird situations, but yeah, it's really good. It's really funny. It's like spot on for the the comic if you've ever read it or had read any stories with Deadpool in it. But yeah, it's really good. It's really funny.
Now, what's the other one with Will Smith? Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, that's coming out. I think next month. I don't know. It's gonna be any good? I don't know about that one. I still have my reservations on that one.
Yeah, I'm not buying it yet.
Jared, what's his name? Jared Leto as the Joker. I don't know. He's just kind of a weird Joker, I guess, but. We'll see. I'll probably just wait for that one to come out in video or stream or something. I probably won't go see that on the theaters. But
Star Trek, I'm trying to try to go see that tomorrow with my son.
Yeah, I guess that got pretty good reviews actually. Well, no, I don't really listen to reviews most of the time, but I was kind of surprised because the last one I don't think really did all that well. It wasn't even reviewed all that well. But
yeah, you know what? I like the first two. I really like the first two. I really, really like them.
Yeah,
This third one, I'm just so sad about Chekhov passing away in
yeah,
real
that was
life.
sad. Yeah,
That guy. The kid just seemed like such a. It's so full of life, so friendly, so happy. Such a great young actor to have such a tragedy like that, and it just reminds you, you got to be safe. 40,000 people in the U.S. die due to car accidents a year, and it's no
yeah.
joke.
It was just some freak
Um,
accident too, wasn't it, or something?
yeah, his car just rolled down and pinched him and killed him.
Yeah, it got pinned to a wall or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
weird. Yeah,
But such a nice guy. I mean, you can just feel like in the interviews and his acting. He's just a really great, nice person. Somebody you can be friends with very easily. And
yeah.
so I'm looking forward to the show. I'm not looking forward to them introducing sex into the show. I don't know why they're doing that. We're exploring space. I don't need to know if you're heterosexual or homosexual or trisexual or but I really don't. That's not part of what Star Trek is.
Yeah.
But even the original Sulu is upset because even though I guess he's homosexual, he didn't think the original creator thought that his character would be that way.
Right.
Very strange and odd. I'm going there for spaceships, exploring.
Yeah. Yeah, they always try to
keep Star Trek out of the bedroom, please.
they always try to throw the social issues in there. Even like in the original series, they used to do that too a lot with racism and stuff like that. And so,
Horrible. Well,
yeah.
they did. No, they did. They actually there were a few episodes where they did that extremely well, and I think that's just that's a recurrence in sci-fi racism.
Yeah.
And between species, and
Xenophobia, as they call it.
yeah, no, and I think
Yeah.
I think it's probably good that it's there. It just keeps reminding us, you don't hate people because they're different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
I'm not
just
panning it. I mean, as long as it's done well, it's not like thrown in your face, like you're saying with the sexuality and stuff like that. As long as they
it
just
probably is done well. It's
Yeah.
knowing these guys, it's probably done extremely well. It's not thrown in our face. I'm just like, but when you hear that, it's kind of like, look, we're in a starship, we're exploring space. I don't care what people do in their crew quarters after hours.
Yeah.
If you told me I could come and watch a show about what people do, clipping their toenails, brushing their teeth, and other things they do in their crew quarters, I have no desire to see that movie.
Yeah.
I'm all about big spaceships going into battles, going into space. But hopefully it'll be done well. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah. And what's the guy that plays Kirk in the new movies? Chris
forget his
Pine.
name. Yes.
Yeah, he's actually gonna be in the Wonder Woman movie too. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it looks pretty. He's always kind of that funny kind of snarky guy, so it kind of fits well.
I like his look. In the trailers I saw, he had a goatee. I said, I like that look. I thought that was a better look for him.
Yeah.
Not just because I have a goatee, but I just thought it was a better look for him.
That wasn't the evil version of him, was it? Wasn't it back in the Star Trek, like the original series, like the Mirror Universe? They were all evil, so they had the goatee. That's how you knew they were evil.
Pointy, very pointy.
Yeah,
pointy.
just that triangle.
Yeah, he played in some Tom Clancy movie. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh yeah, he took the place of Harrison Ford's character.
Yeah, but it was a remake. It was an old. It was
Yeah.
an older. Some of All Fears. Actually, it wasn't a remake, but it was an older movie predating some of the other movies.
Right.
But I thought he did very well. If I remember correctly, he was in that. But
it was Jack Ryan, wasn't it? Isn't that what it was called?
yeah, Jack Ryan. That's
something Shadow, something or other, maybe. Can't remember.
No, I think you're right, but I think that was Some of All Fears. I've read all the books. But I was just thinking while you were saying that the main actor in Arrow wasn't he in Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles?
Yeah, he was in the
Did that
second
come out
movie.
yet?
Yeah, I think it came out in theaters already. Yeah, I don't think it's come out in like streaming and DVD and Blu-ray and stuff like that. So
I enjoyed the first movie.
I still didn't get a chance to see the first movie either. I just when you don't have regular TV.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Heavy?
People panned it, but I don't know if I caught it on Netflix or I caught it somewhere for free, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I thought it was, these days with my kids all adults now in their 20s, I'm watching these things by myself. I actually had to go. It's a really sad story. I had to go see Pacific Rim. Now, you can't stop a guy from going to see a mech movie. I had to go see it by myself. But
I was going
But
to see that with my wife one time, and I forgot something happened. I think they only had the 3D version, and we didn't really want to see the 3D version, so we passed on it and waited for the Blu-ray to come out. So that was kind of the movie you want to see on the big screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. I think that. I mean, I like the first one. If you haven't seen the first one, if you can get it for free, definitely. I enjoyed it. It was just these movies, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, are always fun. They're
Yeah.
always and that one I thought was a very well done. So I like to see the Arrow character. I forget the actor. I forget his name, but in that role, I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah. There's actually the second one looks really good because they have Bebop and Rocksteady in it. You know, the Rhino and the I don't know what the other guy is, like a warthog or something. But it looked like they had the alien with the brain in his stomach, Krang. So it looked like it was pretty, like the cartoon basically back in the day. So yeah, it looked like it was pretty fun. But yeah, I definitely want to see both of those. I gotta catch up on all my TV and movies and stuff. It's just when you don't have regular TV, then you have like so many choices, and it's just overwhelming sometimes. So because all I do is stream.
No, I hear that. I hear that. Well, you know what, Prime? I'm looking at the time. We're done.
Wow.
We can call it a night. We're finished. We did our job.
Yeah.
Hey, our biggest job was filling in for the two big guys here, DB and Zeus, who are moving.
Yeah.
And we wish them well in their move and hope everything's going well. And Solo Racer X, who runs his Forza 6 race nights every Sunday night. And I know he's extremely busy right now, too.
Yeah.
Summer is just such a busy time.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately. Too busy sometimes.
And it's good. No, it's good. It's just like games like No Man's Sky should not be coming out in summer. They should be coming out in winter when there's nothing, like January, February, when there's nothing going on.
Yeah, it's cold. You don't want to go outside.
Exactly. You get 3 feet of snow on the ground, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to go out there. Yeah, but no, seriously though. I'd love to hear from you. Everybody who's watching and listening, love to hear from you. Tell us what your thoughts are about No Man's Sky. Should we change the podcast name to Band of Sky Brothers to piss off Sky News for being ridiculous, thinking they can own a word? And all seriousness aside, in all seriousness, what are your favorite movies? What have you been watching on TV? We'd like to hear from you. So send us an email. You can comment on the show. You can comment on our blog. You can visit us over at gamingworldforums.com. However you want to contact us. I will tell you one thing. If you do not contact us, we will not reply. I guarantee you that. Except for some random guy who I just randomly type your email into my mail client. But all kidding aside, yeah, if you have something to say, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And with that, Prime, do you have anything else before we close?
Nope. Just good luck on for DB and Zeus. Hopefully their move's going well and they get everything set up. It can be a pain in the butt. I know. Done it like 3 times now in my life and hated it every time. It's just such a chore to do that. But yeah, especially I think they're moving out of houses, so I've only moved out of apartments, which is I thought was bad enough, but you got to pack up a whole house. That's pretty tough. So good luck to them.
Yeah, my heart's out to you guys too. I hope you're listening, and if you are, be safe, and we look forward to you coming back. We miss you. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. So, on behalf of Osiris Prime and myself, Greylock3491, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And until next time, peace.